Hi, this is Chinmay Nimje here. So today we are going to talk about what the clients' problems they have and how hiring an interior designer will solve their problem. So this has been asked many a times by the clients. They come up with some problems. They buy a home and they wanted to make a space for their requirements. So in front of them it's a mountain of responsibility comes directly on their shoulders when they think of furnitures need to be set up, the lightings need to be set up. We wanted some kind of a light square switches just next to the bed. So those kind of details, when they think about 15 different stuff, like from decor, rug selection, upholstery, kitchen setup, appliances, so they come short of knowledge in every category. If they directly wanted to do DIY just by searching online or directly taking their own decisions, so it becomes a mountain task in front of them, that okay, they are gonna buy some things, they are gonna make something, they're gonna approach some carpenters, they are gonna just go to the shop and buy things. But again, the project to be managed, then it is a very tedious task. So clients have told me that they have come to a conclusion after thinking all these things, that they should definitely hire an interior designer who will take care of all those things. So here I have listed some of the problems what clients have told me during my career in practice. So I would like to share you that, and if you are a listener, you wanted to note these things down, so you will have answers to the questions what I am going to tell you. So let's start now. There are some derivative of the question what I have said, that what are the client's problem, and by hiring an interior designer, how they solve their problem. So first is like what, so it's just that people ask questions in different manner. So all the questions will have a similar, what is the problem and what is the solution for that problem. So some similar kind of questions are, what problems an interior designer is solving, why client is desired to hire an interior designer rather than just going to the carpenter, going to the furniture shop, buying some stuff, or just hiring a contractor for the whole job. Why you need a designer to do it. So that will have the problem and the solutions. What problems client have when they desire to renovate their space. So these are the more same category questions. If you are seeing that you can relate to these questions, then the answers what I am going to tell you, the problems and solutions what I am going to tell you, so you can take note of those things. First point here, it is that most of them, they do interiors for the first time. So they need to get educated on how the buying happens, what are the different choices are available in the market, what kind of costing technique will be used to list out the cost of some custom furniture work, some fabrication work, false ceiling work, what are the units of measurement, like what is square footage means, what is the running feet charges are, what are the delivery charges, all these, the costing technique, they have never done anything of construction. If the person is coming from a IT background, so he has nothing known about what the construction industry is up to, and what the rates are charged for doing a particular job of a custom work. Suppose a furniture is to be made, so how the costing will go about it. So all these things, they need to educate themselves on these parameters. The first being how the buying will happen, what are the different choices which you can select it from, and the third is the costing technique for all these selections. Second point is see, most of the professionals, business owners or manufacturers or industrialists, people are doing job, they get Saturdays and Sundays off. If the person is a business owner, he has own set of like marketing, sales, operations, he need to take care of all those things. After doing all these things, you hardly get Saturdays and Sundays to give time to this project. So handling your family, handling your office, and handling this mammoth of project single-handedly would be a very difficult affair. It's better that you like hire a professional who will take care of your this adventurous project. Third thing is see, being in field of designing, we have trends knowledge. We go through magazines. A lot of inputs come from what we are subscribed to. So for a first time doer of interiors, they don't know what is a design, what is a good design, what is ergonomics, what thing is trending, what colors are trending, so what the industry is up to, what kind of fabrics are in trend, what kind of a color, what Asian paints have come up with some different wall textures or wallpapers. So they lack in these knowledge. So a designer guides you in all these aspects, so you can just fairly choose from 1, 2, 3, 4 options. So the fourth point is the visualization of the design. So by saying that visualization is you will see what you are planning your home, and how it will look like when it is being made. So in previous in the design phase itself, you see a lot of 3Ds, you see a lot of mood boards, so you get a fair idea ki how that will turn out without spending any money on the production or the contracting part. So that is one problem area, that okay, everything we know, this material is this, or this will be, the furniture will be kept in this space, but without seeing any visuals, it's just talking to the air. That's what a customer feels. So that needs to be presented in such a way that they have fair understanding what how their space will turn out. So a lot of softwares are involved in this, Photoshop, SketchUp, AutoCAD. So by mixing all these mixed media, we create a presentation where things are delivered. Which of course, if the person is not equipped, the buyer who is the client who is not equipped with this skills, he won't be able to visualize by himself. Fifth point is traveling and material selection is a task. So a designer will simplify by online catalogs or just showing the material applied on the presentation of your drawings. So there you get a fair idea ki okay, this was the material which we saw on the catalog, and this has been applied in the design presentation. So you don't have to run and see, because just for example, say you have selected 5 selections you wanted to do. Think about there are 15 selections, so you have to travel 15 times. So you have to cut short that time gap, and that is compensated with the design and the production. So all the materials are sourced out because we have the inventory, we have the libraries, we have tie-up with vendor who supply us all the time information of products. So we have a trending knowledge and then we apply directly. So you save traveling time on that basis. Okay, so sixth point is very important. This being there are a lot of labor power is required in making any kind of a construction work. So contractors have subcontractors, so 6 to 7 subcontractors like carpenters, POP person, electrical person, third party sellers, window treatment people, cleaning agencies. So these all work together. So if you wanted to do on your own, then you are not educated or you don't have the information or the knowledge of that particular domain, how a particular thing works. Or for example, suppose you want to do painting, but then you need to get educated from a designer, or you or why there has to be 2 coats of paint, or why is there a primer required just below it. So these are some technical things which comes in place, and then keeping the accountability of the laborers and the contractors by your own hand is very difficult, because you don't know a lot of things, and the contractor will take advantage of that you have no prior knowledge of what you are going to do. So he'll make you sell anything what he likes. So a designer will act as a mediator in between your contractor party and maybe a supplier and you. So whatever questions you wanted to ask, or whatever queries you have, why this is being used, or is it necessary to use a particular item in making of furniture, or in doing some kind of a fabrication or a POP work, then you will get unbiased answers from the designer. So if something is not necessary, you don't want to spend, the designer will not specify any kind of additional requirements which you really don't need. So that being said, accountability is a big problem. So that's what I have explained you now in short terms, that whenever you come into trouble with contractors, you have a person where you can go and talk and take advices, that this person is doing this, is it right, or is it how it is supposed to be. So by your own you will go on the Google and then search something, and then you might come into agreement that this should not happen, and then you compromise on the quality of the work, and everything will happen. So this is being done for one particular subcontractor. So then there are 6-7 contractors, so everyone will try taking advantage of it. So you need a person who you can always fall upon if the work is going according to the specifications. Seventh point is a designer will understand your needs, understand your psychology, understand your what do you say, understand your lifestyle, that what you can't describe that to a contractor. The contractor, his job is to get the work done. He doesn't care about because his job is that he has to deliver whatever you say. So even if you suggest, I wanted this style, he won't, because if the contractor doesn't have any prior knowledge to the working styles of designs, then he might just give you vague answers. It won't be to the point. So that's what point I'm trying to make. The next point is designer. Okay, these 2 points, 8 point and the 9 point. This is being the most important points of this video, and this talks about designer acts as a mediator between client, who is the decision maker, and their family members. So this is always being seen on the sites, or this is always being experienced by my team and by me. Whenever there is a conflict of ideas happening into the family, suppose someone wants an oven and a microwave, but someone says, their wife says, or their mother-in-law, they say ki we wanted to have only one OTG. We'll just buy one thing. So telling you the benefit of why to have both, telling the benefit of why should we go for the OTG, and coming to a middle conclusion. So you need a mediator who will listen to both the parties and then give their final decision, that we have considered your part also, you have considered the decision maker who is going to decide completely. So the conflicts of their internal family conflicts can be handled related to the design and the work by an interior designer. So that's a major benefit of hiring a designer. And ninth part is designer as a mediator between contractor and the client, the decision maker. So it goes 3 ways: the designer to the client, and the design to the contractor, and the contractor and the client. So it makes a triangle. So suppose some custom work has been happened, and the contractor has given you a rate card that this was the rate, it was finalized, and this payment has to be done. Or suppose the stage wise, the milestone payments need to be released to the contractor, then the designer will take note of the works which were being done according to the specification which was given by the interior designer, and it has been fulfilled. So if that things are being fulfilled, the payment has to release to the contractor. Concluding the video here, so we have been we have done this, and we have been there all the time, and we have seen this happening. The questions are being arised by the clients. We have been multiple instances, we have given answers to all these questions. For this the mountain full of activities which is going to have, so you definitely will need a holding hand to climb this mountain and reach to the peak. So If you really like this information and you want that someone should see this information and will get benefit by the pointers, these are 9 pointers listed out here. Please do share and comment and tell me if I have missed out on any points and you guys want me to cover up a lot more points into this problems and solution category. Please do let me know. I'll work on it and maybe I'll answer all those questions if I have missed all those. All right, so I'll take your leave and see you. Take care. Bye bye.